since I've been home. Well, how are you folks doing? Yeah, having a good time in this great town. There's nothing like Christmas in Calico. Getting a cup of hot chocolate at the Calico, so little roasted chestnuts over at the barn. Finding just the right gift for someone real special. It is good to be heading home. It reminds me of another time, about 10 years ago, during another Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Oh, well, there's old Scrooge. You see, he and Marley used to run all the trains here in Calico. Oh, he is just like how I remember him. Hey, Scrooge! How's your partner Marley doing?
Dead! Dead as a doornail! Died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, yeah, Jacob Marley was dead. No doubt about that. Well, how about we head back about 10 years and tell our story?
I want these trains on time! I don't care that it is Christmas Eve.
Scrooge never picked up old Marley's name. There it stood on the train platform, Scrooge and Marley.
Some new passengers called Scrooge Scrooge, and some called Scrooge Marley, but he answered to both names.
It was all the same to him.
Old Scrooge was a tight-fisted, wheezing, wrenching,
Grasping, clutching.
covetous old sinner.
On time, I said! Get out of my way!
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Engine 42, now departing.
It was a cold, bleak, and biting winter in Calico. The sky was dark, there hadn't been any sunshine all day, as if Heavenly Father knew that there must be darkness before there is light. And Scrooge, well, he was an icy soul, kept the world out, basically warning all of humanity to keep its distance. But there was a time, of all the good days of the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his office poring over some ledger books alongside his only clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Mr. Cratchit! There may be a gold rush going on, but no man ever got rich by squandering his fortune.
But sir, the fire is dying.
Let it die. The warmth is sufficient.
But sir,
Mr. Cratchit! Put another scrap of coal on that fire, and your next train ride will be to the unemployment line.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah! Humbug!
Christmas, a humbug. You don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Well, what right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips shall be boiled with his own pudding, with a stake of holly through his pot.
Uncle!
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
Oh, but you don't keep it.
Then let me leave it alone. What good has it ever done you?
Oh, well, I suppose I've always thought of Christmas time as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable time. And whilst I never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good. And I say, God bless it!
Hear, hear!
Merry Christmas, Mr. Christmas.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you'll be on that train, Bob Cratchit. First class to nowhere.
Don't be like that. Come, have dinner with us tomorrow at Ghost Town Grill.
No.
Why? Why?
Why did you marry against my wishes?
Because I fell in love.
Because I fell in love. Go ahead.
But you never came to see me before my marriage. Why use that as the reason for not coming now? Come, have boysenberry pie with us at the grill.
Good afternoon.
Why can't we be friends, Uncle?
Good afternoon, nephew. Enjoy your pie and frivolity without me.
Well, I am sorry with all of my heart to find you so resolute. But I shall keep my Christmas humor to the last. And so, a Merry Christmas I say to you, Uncle.
Good day.
And a Happy New Year.
Hear, hear.
Humbug!
Happy New Year.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Oh, that's Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Marley has passed.
Well, we have no doubt that his generosity is well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive time of year, Mr. Scrooge, we at the Calico Welfare Office believe it is our civic duty to make some slight provision for the poor and the destitute in town.
Are there no prisons?
Prisons? Yes. The Sweetwater prison is still in operation.
And the mines, are they still in operation?
Yes, they are, though I wish I could say they were not. Many a father have died toiling away in a mine shaft.
Oh, well, I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear that is not the case. Dirty hands are productive hands, as my father used to say.
Well, a few of us in town are raising a fund to provide some food and comfort for those in want. How much shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I know something on the Merry Christmas. I can afford to make idle people marry. I support the establishments I mentioned. They cost enough. Those who are badly off must go there.
But many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better get to it and decrease the surplus population. Good day to you both.
Well, good day to you, sir. And, Merry Christmas.
Blah!
Merry Christmas.
Humbug!
You are the most vile individual that I have ever met. I hope I die. Merry Christmas. Come on.
You'll want the whole day off tomorrow, I suppose.
It's quite convenient, sir.
It is not convenient, and it's not fair to pay a man a day's wages for no work.
But, sir, it's only one day a year.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th day of December. Well, if you must have the whole day, be here all the earlier next morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas. Mine's.
Fool. I made Merry Christmas on his salary, a man with his family. All those mouths to feed.
Deck the halls with boughs of
Come
holly.
here.
La, 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 la.
Get away from there before I run you out of the reel, you little gutter snipe! Be gone, you little scallywag! Come here, I'll get you!
So Scrooge made his way back to his bleak home, right behind the Calico Bank. He always joked that he lived there in order to keep an eye on his money. But no one ever laughed though.
Charlie? Humbug! Who's there? What do you want? Who are you?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Humbug.
You don't believe in me.
No, I don't. You're a humbug. I say I'm one. Get out!
Do you believe in me or not?
Oh, I do. But why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him shall walk among his fellow men. If the spirit does not go forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death.
But you're not in chains, Jacob. Why?
I bear the chains I forged in life. I make them link by link and yard by yard of my own free will. The chains that you will bear were as long and as heavy as the 7 Christmas Eves ago, and you have labored on them since.
Oh, please, Jacob, speak some comfort to me.
I have none to give. I cannot make up for my wasted life.
But Jacob, you made the train run on time. You were a good man of business.
Business! Mankind was my business! Charity, mercy were my business! Oh, hear me, Ebenezer. You have a hope, a chance to escape my fate. And that is why I have come to you.
You always were a good friend to me, Jacob. I thank you. But just what is it you intend to do?
Tonight, you will be haunted.
Haunted. Did you say haunted, Jacob?
I did. You will be haunted by 3 spirits. Expect the first when the clock tolls 1!
Couldn't I just take them all at once and get it over with?
Look to it! Look to it! Or you cannot hope to escape my piteous fate! My time is nearly home. Remember me, Ebenezer! And remember what has passed between us!
I will, Jacob! I will! Jacob! Jacob? Humbug! It's just a dream. Are you a spirit, miss?
Yes.
The first of the spirits whose coming was foretold to me.
Yes. I'm a ghost of Christmas past. Yeah.
Well, what business brings you here?
Your welfare partner.
Well, I'm very much obliged to you, but I can't help thinking a little rest might be more conducive to my well-being.
Turn and look upon me. Come, you must follow.
But you are a spirit and I'm mortal. How can I follow you?
There but a touch of my hand, and you shall be able. Come, your past awaits. Let's get
Whoa! Good heavens! Virginia City! This is where I was born. I was a boy here. Oh, these are the happiest times of my life.
Ain't that strange?
What?
That you've forgotten. Look there.
Why, it's little Milton Howley, just as he was. Can you see me?
Yes.
Hello, Milton! No, I'm over here. I can watch out. Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing really. Just a child. The child carolling outside my door. I wish now I given him something.
Come, let us look at another Christmas Eve from long ago.
Why, it's my old school.
Do you remember?
Yes, yes, I do.
It is the Christmas holiday, but the school is not quite deserted. A solitary boy, rejected by his father and neglected by his friends, is left alone.
Yes, I know him. It is myself. He said, can it be?
Yes, it is the past. She will see you as you were.
Ebenezer!
Oh, my darling
Oh,
friend.
dear brother, I've come to bring you home.
Oh,
Yes, home. Home for good. Home forever and ever.
but
Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He spoke to me so gently one dear night that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home. And he said yes. Today he sent me in a carriage to bring you. And you are never to come back here ever again.
God bless you.
Oh, we'll be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in the whole world.
Oh, Fred.
I'll see that your things are taken to the coach. Hurry along now. Oh, Ebenezer, I've missed you so much. Hurry along. We mustn't keep Father waiting.
Always a delicate creature, and she had a large heart.
Yes. Yes, she had.
She died a young woman and had children, I believe. Your nephew?
She died giving him birth.
Just as your mother died giving you birth, for which your father never forgave you.
That music!
Do you remember it? Is it familiar?
Mia, why, this was my first job in Calico. Bookkeeper in the Cannibal Saloon. Why, look, it's the good Dan and Cameo Kate alive again. Oh, how they could dance and sing. They were so talented. Oh, and so giving. Why, every Christmas Eve they closed at the saloon. And Dan and Cameo gave us all a wonderful party. There was food, punch, music, dancing. It was glorious. Simply glorious.
Well, now is that such a great thing to do? I mean, it seems like such a small consideration.
Oh.
Well, isn't it? Just a few dollars, 3 or 4 at the most. Is that so much that they deserve your praise?
Is that spirit? Is that why the happiness they gave us was as great as if it had cost them a fortune?
Oh, well,
Nothing. Nothing really. It's my clerk, Bob Cratchit. I'd like to say a word or two right now, that's all.
patience. Your journey continues.
No, no, Spirit, please. I don't wish to see this.
But you must. Do you remember?
Yes.
Her name was Belle. You were engaged to be hitched.
Yes.
Ebenezer, I have been displaced by an idol.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
You condemn my ambition.
I am deeply saddened to see your more noble aspirations fall one by one in your endless pursuit of wealth.
There is nothing on which life falls so hard as poverty.
Ebenezer, our engagement is a great one. When it was made, you were a different man.
Oh, I was a boy. I knew nothing. My situation may have changed, but not my feelings for you. Have I ever sought to break our engagement?
You've changed, Ebenezer. If we were not engaged, would you court me now?
You think not?
The Ebenezer you are now. The big man of business in Calico. Would he marry a poor woman from Sweetwater? I think not. And so, I release you.
Yeah.
May you be happy in the life that you have chosen.
Belle. Belle! Spirit, stop torturing me! Remove me from this place!
My time with you is nearing its end.
Oh, thank goodness.
What you have seen has been your past. That which has set you on your present course contains lessons to be gleaned. It is my hope that they have been seared like a brand into your soul. You must now look upon the present.
Really? I don't know, but most importantly, let me tell you, how did Tiny Tim behave?
Oh, as good as gold, dear, and better, you know. He sang like an angel. And then somehow he gets so thoughtful, sitting by himself so much. Coming home, he told me he hoped everyone in that Church of Reflections had seen him because he was a Christmas. And he hoped it would bring them pleasure to remember who made the lame walk and the blind see. And as I carried him home, he called out, "Merry Christmas, God bless us," to everyone we passed. Perfect strangers. He waved and smiled back and answered, "Merry Christmas." And he called out, "God bless us, everyone!" God bless us, everyone.
Oh, great, another one.
Well, yeehaw, old man, ain't you glad to see me?
No.
Well, I got a bunch of biscuits in the oven, so you best get it.
Well, it can't get any worse than what the spirit of the past showed me.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present because every day is a gift. Are you ready to skedaddle?
No! I'm being haunted against my will.
Well, too bad!
Oh!
You must understand what you have been and what you will become!
All right, I'm going.
May God bless Tiny Tim.
He's growing stronger and hardier every year. We'll have many Christmases more, I'm sure of it. And Mr. Scrooge has given me the entire day off with pay.
Mr. Scrooge, I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind.
But dear, it's Christmas.
Christmas or not, he's a stingy, unfeeling old man. No one knows that better than you.
But dear, Christmas.
Very well. They'll be merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Come on, let's see if the children and that boys will very fun.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat by the hearth and a little crutch carefully preserved.
No.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, Spirit, please say the child will be spared.
If they would rather die, then better get to it and decrease the surplus population.
Did I say that?
I cannot be angry with my Uncle Scrooge if I try. He is his own worst enemy. If he will come and dine with us here at the grill, he loses much more pleasant company than he could possibly find. No. I will continue to wish him a Merry Christmas. He may not take it from me, but he shall have it nonetheless. To Uncle Scrooge, may God bless him!
How can he be so forgiving for someone who's been so cold to him? What does he hope to gain from it?
Not everything is a game as you see it. Some games are simply warm feelings.
Warm feelings for me?
Hey, I'm as confused about him as you are, but we've gone as far into the now as we can. You must now behold the shadows of the time to come.
Spirit, I know you're supposed to tell me what's happening. Where is this place?
This is the third spirit.
Who are you? Will you not speak to me? Are you the third spirit whose coming was foretold to me? I don't wish to see anymore. Oh no.
It is much past Mr. Cratchit's time. He walks a little slow these last few days. I have known him to walk very fast indeed, with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so. He was no trouble.
Sorry, dear. I couldn't help myself.
He went there to the cemetery.
I did. It'll do you well to see. It's a lovely place. You will see it often. I promised him we'd walk by there every Sunday. He said that made him very happy. We shouldn't mind. Not to be greedy. A poor little child.
Spirit, answer me this question. Are these the shadows of things that will be? Or the shadows of things that might be? Spirit, answer me, please. Are these the shadows of things that will be or might be?
The shadows time to come may be dispelled by an altered life.
Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me in the shadows of the time to come what is to become of me? A cemetery?
Look there.
Ebenezer Scrooge. He died alone.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, good, please. I'm not the man I was. I'm changed. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Assure me there may entering the shadows of the time to come by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year long. Oh, please, Spirit, please, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Spirit. No face? Oh, where am I? Oh, look, I'm back. Ouch, I'm alive. I'm alive. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Jacob. I will not forget the lessons I have learned. The shadows of the time to come may be dispelled by an altered life. And they will be. They will be. Oh, what day it is? Is it light? Let me see. Oh, it is light. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas Day! The spirits, they did it all in one night. But like course they did. The spirits, they can do anything they like. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. I feel like a baby. Oh, there's so much to do, so much to be done. I don't know where to begin. Well, first of all, what did I do? I don't deserve to be so happy. But I can't help it. I can't help it.
And Scrooge was changed. That very morning he went and he bought the prize turkey. Not the little prize turkey, but the big one. And he sent it to Bob Cratchit and his family under the one condition that no one should know he sent it. And then, dressed in his best, he went out onto the streets.
Good morning to you, madam.
Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, it is. I fear my name may not be pleasant to you. Allow me to ask your pardon. And, well, if you would have the goodness to accept this, if you please. Here we go.
Bless me, Mr. Scrooge. Are you quite certain?
Oh, yes, and not a nickel less. A great many back payments are included, I assure you.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, I don't know what to say to such generosity.
Please, don't say anything at all. You will come to visit me for future donations?
Oh, yes, I will. I most definitely will.
Oh, I'm very much obliged to you. Thank you so much. Oh, madam, if I may, just one more thing. I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Oh.
And a great many back payments on that as well.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge, it's not how many you've missed. It's how many you have left to give. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, partner.
Merry Christmas!
And that day, that very wonderful Christmas day, Scrooge walked the streets of Calico, went to church, and found that everything made him happy.
Uncle Scrooge capped the night off at the grill with the and Mrs. Then early the next morning, he went directly to his office at the station. He wanted to get there first to catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the very thing he had his heart set upon.
The clock struck 9.
No Bob.
A quarter past.
Still no Bob.
He was a full 18 minutes behind.
Mr. Cratchit! What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm sorry, sir. I am behind on my time.
Yes, indeed, I think you are. Step this way, if you please, sir.
Oh, please, sir. It won't be repeated. We were making rather merry yesterday and we lost track.
That is quite enough, Mr. Cratchit! I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary!
Please, Mr. Scrooge, please! Don't raise my... Wait, what?
It's all right, Bob. I haven't lost my senses. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No, you see, Bob, I've come to my senses. Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, my very good fellow, and I give you for many a long year. Now I shall pay your salary, and I shall endeavor to assist your struggling family. We'll discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a mug of hot cocoa at the Calico Saloon. But here's what I want you to do first. I want you to build up a roaring fire before you down one eye, Bob Cratchit. Ha-ha!
Mr. Scrooge was better than his word.
He did it all and infinitely more.
He became as good a boss, as good a friend, and as good a man as this good world has ever known. And he spent the next decade living up to that promise.
The train's here, dear. That means I set us home from college. Tiny Tim.
You know, Mama, personally, I don't think I'm that tiny anymore. Merry Christmas, Mama. Merry Christmas, Papa.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
Over the years, Scrooge went on to become like a second father to me.
Well, it's about time you showed up. Merry Christmas, my boy. Merry Christmas, Jim.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for saving my life.
No, Tim, it was you who saved mine. I may not have many Christmases left, but I intend to make each and every one of them count.
And it was said of him that he was able to keep Christmas well every single day of the year. May it truly be said for all of us during this wonderfully joyous season. And so, as I have once observed, God bless us. God bless